Last episodes we talked about the geology and quirk of Bagiraek. Today we'll be looking at the human settlements within it. There are a total of 5 settlements in Bagiraek. Usually they operate individually, but once things start to escalate into a global scale, like wars and such, the 5 settlements would come together into a united coalition. I'm going to go into that in the episode where I discuss Bagiraek's government. The first and most recently built settlement out of the 5 is called New Moors. It is a port city located on Bagiraek's east coast, closest to Moors continent. Now, you may have noticed that Moors looks similar to Moors. Possible connection? Yes. New Moors' current population of 17 million was originally entirely composed of refugees from the Moors blackout. Remember the episode where I talked about Heaven Continent and the special blood, Louie, and how it got spilled into the major waterways of Moors and created a continent-wide disaster? Well, the Moors blackout is a follow-up of that event. When humans first entered the Vixie, their ideal place for settling had been Moors, since it had the best living conditions. Therefore, Moors quickly came to power and became the dominant human power in the Vixie. However, after the blackout, Moors continent is basically in shambles, as it would take another decade or so for the government to regain some of its lost powers and re-establish itself as a world power. Swarms of refugees from the first blackout event entered Bagiraek continent and eventually banded together. With the support of the Bagiraek coalition, or what's left of it, they were able to quickly build their own settlement city and settle down. Since New Moors is primarily a trade city, its inhabitants have roots in Moors, and Bagiraek Coalition's decision to help, New Moors has maintained a neutral position during the Vixie's world wars, like Switzerland. However, it's also part of the Bagiraek Coalition since it's technically built on Bagiraek grounds. Anyways, that's the basics to New Moors.